for many Nigerians. This day broke with the sad news of the death of one of the nation's finest businessmen and banking executives, Herbert Wigwe, in a helicopter crash in the United States. Wigwe passed on alongside his wife and son. A man of accomplishments, the next report seeks to track the professional pedigree and profile of Herbert Wigwe.
Dr. Herbert Wigwe was a visionary leader, philanthropist, and founder of Wigwe University. In his professional life, he was the Group Chief Executive Officer of Access Holdings PLC, also known as Access Corporation, a multinational financial services organization that offers commercial banking, lending, payment, pension, insurance, and asset management services. Access Corporation is headquartered in Lagos, Nigeria, and operates through a network of more than 600 branches and service outlets spanning 3 continents, 18 countries, and 50+ million customers, managed by over 28,000 employees. Access Bank, the corporation's banking business, is one of Africa's largest retail banks by customer base and total assets. For 8 years until May 2022, Dr. Wigwe led Access Bank PLC as its Group Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer through an extraordinary growth period. Some of the accolades accorded him include Banker of the Year 2020 by Leadership Awards, African Banker of the Year 2021 by African Banker Award, and Best Banking CEO 2021 by Global Brands Magazine's Awards. A passionate advocate for the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, Dr. Wigwe spoke frequently at business forums and conventions, strongly encouraging a global business commitment to the achievement of the goals. In his role as Group Managing Director of Access Bank PLC, Dr. Wigwe was the first African sponsor of the United Nations Global Compact Initiative. He was a board member of Nigeria's Business Coalition Against AIDS, which leads major businesses in Nigeria in fighting HIV and AIDS at all levels of intervention within the health system and the private sector workforce. Similarly, he advocated for the eradication of malaria in Africa and was a partner of the Corporate Alliance on Malaria in Africa to achieve this objective. Dr. Herbert Wigwe's commitment to the development of Nigeria and Africa extends to numerous initiatives. At the onset of the COVID-19 global crisis, for example, Dr. Wigwe swiftly responded to Nigeria's private and public healthcare's inability to respond effectively by galvanizing support for and co-leading the formation of CACOVID, or Coalition Against COVID-19, comprising of the Central Bank of Nigeria, major financial institutions in Nigeria, and key stakeholders in Nigeria's private sector. Dr. Wigwe led the coalition to support the federal government in mitigating the impact of the pandemic and reopening the economy. Dr. Herbert Wigwe, Access Bank, and UNICEF collaborated to support vulnerable children, orphans, and internationally displaced persons in the northern part of Nigeria. To raise awareness and funds for this purpose, the bank organizes and hosts annual high-profile Access Bank UNICEF Charity Shield Polo tournaments in Nigeria, London, and South Africa. In 2023, Dr. Herbert Wigwe embarked on a transformative journey by founding Wigwe University. With a vision to ignite Africa's potential for prosperity and nurture fearless leaders who will change the course of history, he introduced an institution that is set to rival top universities around the world. Wigwe University promises to elevate educational standards while creating a unique African experience. Dr. Herbert Wigwe believed that education is a key to unlocking Africa's potential, and through Wigwe University, he sought to leave a legacy that would contribute immensely to the continent's greatness. His commitment to education was rooted in the belief that nurturing intellectual capital is pivotal for societal development. Dr. Wigwe envisioned Wigwe University as a beacon of knowledge, innovation, and excellence, designed to empower future leaders and contribute to the socio-economic advancement of the continent. This endeavor represented his profound dedication to shaping a brighter future for Africa, making education the cornerstone of his enduring legacy. In 2023, in recognition of his exemplary service to his country, Dr. Herbert Wigwe was awarded the Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, one of our nation's top honors. Dr. Wigwe was an alumnus of the Harvard School Business Executive Management Program. He held honorable doctorate degrees from the University of Port Harcourt, Gombe State University, and University of Nigeria, master's degrees in law, banking and international finance, and financial economics from the University of London, University of North Wales, and University of London, respectively. He also held a Bachelor of Science degree in accounting from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka.
Indeed, a very sad day for the banking community, for everyone who was privileged to have known or worked with or encountered Herbert Wigwe, who died in that unfortunate incident in California, United States, along with his wife, Doreen, his son, Chizzy, and also, sadly, the former chairman of the Nigerian Exchange Group, the NGX Group, Mr. Abimbola Ogunbanjo, who was, a very distinguished commercial lawyer and a man who also, in his own way, gave to society. Mr. Wigwe will be remembered, of course, for his distinction as that profile, as pointed out, as a banker. He started out as an accountant with Coopers and Lybrand, and then went on to distinguish himself as a banker. When he took over as managing director, group managing director of Access Bank, he grew that financial institution into one of the most formidable financial institutions in Africa, with branches across Africa, Zambia, Gambia, Botswana, South Africa, Ghana, Sierra Leone, everywhere, turning it into one of the leading banks in Africa. Beyond that, he founded the How Foundation, HOW, his initials, foundation, under which his last project was the Wigwe University in Isiokpo in Rivers State, which had just started admitting students. Unfortunately, is gone, not around again to see that project to fruition. But we hope that, that legacy will be sustained, not just by Access Bank, Access Holdings, but also by those, who were part of that project with him. We mourn him, we commiserate with Access Bank, we commiserate with the people of Isiokpo and the people generally of Rivers State. We commiserate with everyone who was privileged to know him. He was a star, but, so short a life, but so impactful. We commiserate also with the Ogunbanjo family. Well, that's life. It's not how long, as they say, it is how well. And it may be said of both Wigwe and Ogunbanjo that they both lived well and left very strong legacy. Our condolences.